Hi, my name is Stella, and I'm 87 years old. I come from a family of 7 children, and I'm only one of 7 who went to college. I received my RN degree in 1952 and enjoyed a pretty long career as a registered nurse. So I've had a good life, but the last 4+ years have been horrible for us, personally and financially. It's kind of like a dark night and the day is long gone. I lost my husband in 1999 and my youngest son in 2012. Last year, my only living son and myself loaned $75,000 to a recreational marijuana grower and his affiliates. We made this cash loan to a man named Philip Lindsay and 3 LLCs, joint ventures, farm investment properties, and Free Dobby. We legalized and notarized this contract and promissory note to Mr. Lindsay and Company. The loan was funded in July of last year and included a simple payment schedule which Mr. Lindsay and his associates have never kept. Payment is due on the 1st of the month, with the 4 months having 2,500 payments, 4 with 5,000, and the last 4 months we are scheduled to receive 7,500 monthly. Today is September the 3rd, 2017, and we have been paid a total of $700, way short of $7,500. There is also a balloon payment of $20,000 due in December. At this point, we've lost every ounce of faith that this operation isn't even financially viable, never mind getting repaid on time. In my opinion, this operation is run as a Ponzi scheme at worst, or maybe these guys are simple con men. I cannot say what they are for sure, and I need help from the press or private sector to find out what is truly going on in this marijuana growing operation. These companies can't be truly anonymous, can they? We were told that the last year's harvest was 1,400 pounds, or almost $2 million. How and why these companies are unable to make relatively small payments after seeing a huge income in its first year is a big mystery. This man, Mr. Lindsay, does not know anything about business. When my son asked him about some everyday financial numbers, he couldn't answer them. Simple things like, what are your accounts receivable? How old are they? And he also said that $2 million sales is straitjacket delusional for 1,400, and it's more than obvious how unprofessionally money is being distributed. Here's why. Here's a perfect example. Mr. Lindsay bragged to my son last fall that he had taken his new girlfriend to Hawaii twice. It seems crazy and irresponsible to brag about something like this when you aren't making timely and responsible payments. Don't you agree? At best, this is a slap in the face and just demonstrated how poorly run this pot farm is operated. Just a short while ago, I myself learned from Mr. Lindsay that the operation exercised an option on a 5-acre parcel next door to the 10-acre property he is currently renting. Can you believe that? Now, how can you let a slip of the tongue like this happen and again brag when it's obvious that the farm had to lay out lots of money to exercise this option? Why didn't he do the honest and responsible thing and honor and pay off aged older loans? All of this leads us to believe that these guys are nothing but con men. The sad thing is that if I'm wrong, these inept business people these inept business people are eventually going to leave a huge negative mark on this new and high-growth industry, one that just got started in the state of Oregon a short time ago. Both of us have been so hurt by this series of events that we are now homeless, our credit profiles ruined. We had to move from our rental after being unable to pay on time and were forced to move out. What I want to know is why a property management company can get their money by following the letter of the law in 72 hours and we can't. I am not in good health, but we have been camping in the wilderness for 6 weeks now in the hopes that we can recover from this financial disaster. Oh my. The only thing required to get us out of the hole is for Mr. Lindsay and company to pay us what he owes us on time, that is. If anyone out there can help us in the press or in the private sector to find out more about these people and these companies and their financial situation, please let whatever TV station you see this on to let us know. We will leave our contact information with them. My son is leaving comments unrestricted on YouTube this holiday weekend before we go to the press next week. If you know anything about this Mr. Lindsay or the LLCs I talked about, please comment immediately. Our financial situation is right at the breaking point, and we are very close, maybe a week of reaching what my son calls a financial point of no return. I can't even imagine that. I really hope he's just exaggerating, but I really am tired of going to pawn shops. My son says he is going to leave his Bitcoin address here, so if you could pitch in a few bucks to help us get by until we collect from this SOB, that would help us out. I think he meant Bitcoins, right? Anyway, he said the Bitcoin thing is for all of you geeks out there. And what the heck is a fire sale anyway? Thank you so much for listening to my story. No. Okay.